We live now. We live now for sure. All right. We live now. We live now. All right, I got you.
We live now.
We live now for sure.
Yeah, we for sure.
We in here now. What's up, Pete? Man, y'all live on the Peepdis Podcast. Y'all know how we do it each and every Thursday night.
Yes.
I got my young lady, Miss Dreads, in the building. Funny lady, Miss Dreads in the building.
Of course, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm trying to get away from kids.
Shit. Here we go.
Any opportunity to get away from them that daggone kids.
Every Thursday, she got to run from the kids.
Heck yeah. Hey, little Peter Weeder daddies, little Peter Weeders cause waterhead, them evil ass waterhead babies. And that's exactly what I got at home. That's why I be trying to escape from.
Oh, man. You know, that's how we going to do it. We in here Thursday night, man. We got tonight. You know what I got for y'all tonight, man. It's like I'm opening up the lines. It's open discussion tonight, Ms. Dreads. You know, we're going to do an open discussion. We're going to let the people
call in.
Talk to us.
Yes.
About anything.
Everything, your problems, and not too much though. Don't get dirty with us because we don't want to hear that. That's a little too much. But yeah, y'all gonna talk to us.
Y'all get a little dirty, but not too dirty.
See, you can get dirty with him.
Yeah, but not Miss Dreads, you know.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a little nervous.
All right, you know. We got some echo coming from somewhere. All right, let's see what's going on.
Is it me?
No, I don't think it might be me. There we go. I'm gonna turn that off until the calls come in. All right. Once again, we on the Peepdis Podcast each and every Thursday right here on the Underground Lab studio. You know how we do it.
Yeah,
we in the building. Man, what's been going on today, Miss Dreads?
I had to go makeup shopping.
Makeup shopping?
Yes. So I have to get ready for this movie.
Okay.
You know, I've been telling you about the new DVD.
So tell the people, you got a movie coming up.
So I have a scene, me, my homegirl, Kanasia Riley, Miss because Anthony was gonna be out, not me, Anthony. So I was expecting to be natural,
right?
And that just took everything from me because I had to go get extra makeup, I had to go get new brushes and stuff like that, and it was just so much about the makeup from the other ladies,
right?
Not Miss Sam, but the other two ladies. I was just like, you know what? I literally said I exit when they said they wanted to do makeup on the men. I literally I exit and had the man in the wheelchair rolling because if I had Ludacris roll out, that would have been the perfect sound for that. Because it was just too much this morning.
Right.
I had exited and took a nap. That was my day.
Hey, that's a lot in the day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot to do, you know? You're saying you went out there makeup shopping for a movie, so did y'all have to get special type of makeup and all this stuff for the movie and all that?
They just want us to make sure our blemishes and stuff. But I was just going, I mean, when I do my makeup, I do my makeup.
Right.
So it's just
usually on set, they should have are they gonna have a makeup person there?
That's the thing that everybody was talking about.
Right.
The young lady was bringing that up, but Polo said be there at a certain time. He said too. So he ain't saying nothing about no time for no makeup artists or nothing like that. He said we shoot at 2.
So y'all gonna be shooting in different locations?
From what I know, Our scene is mainly going to be at the lot. We're
Okay.
going to be mainly at the shop, in the office, doing the office stuff.
What kind of lot is this?
So it's like a towing lot.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got you now.
you
I
know,
got
so it's
you.
gonna be like a tow truck,
Right,
you know.
right.
So
That's the
we
type of situation.
exactly.
Oh yeah, I used to watch that show where they used to tow people cars and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
so
I used to watch that show a lot.
it's
You
like
know?
that.
Okay,
It's like that, but it's gonna be a hood comedy version.
right.
So
You ain't gonna be driving tow truck, are you?
hell no, they
No.
better not have me in that thing.
They might need you to go out there one day.
Man, they're gonna have me on the windshield because I'm not driving that. I'm not doing it.
They might have you go out there.
Oh no, I ride on the back of the jump. I
Right.
would, but I can't drive that big thing.
You don't want to ride on the back. You know that's where
That's
banged up cars go in.
That's
on the
where
back.
the action at.
Okay, all
The
right.
action, you could just whee, catch all the
Alright.
wind.
That's in a high speed chase right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
now
saying?
that'll be lit right
On the
there.
high speed
Got
chase.
that talk out.
Somebody trying to get their car back, chasing y'all or something like that. Don't let them.
We gonna have scenes like that, but I'm not gonna be involved in them.
So
Like
you're not gonna be involved. In
nope,
them.
not me.
You're gonna be mostly in the office.
Yup. Sitting my black ass down talking
Okay.
shit.
Hey, that's all good. So I don't know how many people we got tuned in yet. We're gonna try to get some people in. You know what I'm saying? So definitely the lines is definitely open. But I'm gonna start off with a couple of questions I had. We got a call already. So I'm gonna take this call and see what we talking about. Hey JT, you live on the Peepdis Podcast. What's up with you?
What's up?
What's up?
You show them live? You show them live?
Yeah, you live
Yeah,
right
you
now.
live.
You
You
live.
live this
What's up
time.
with you? What you got for me? What kind of questions you got for me? What kind of topics you want to talk about? What's on your mind, JT?
Yeah, I got you. Well, my question is, man, I was in the barber shop today, and it's a lot of black people that's voting for Republicans this year, next year, and that's on the 2024.
Man.
What's going on?
You talking about politics right
Yeah.
now? That's what you concerns is politics.
Yes, sir.
You still vote?
I want to know who y'all voting for.
I
I
mean,
ain't voting for
I
shit.
ain't voting for nobody right now.
I mean, for real, even
Miss
when you
Dre said
vote,
she
you
not
gonna get
voting
fucked.
nobody. I mean,
Like,
who are the candidates right now? I mean,
I don't
what's,
even know
what's
the
going
candidates.
on
You
right
like
now?
me.
This is like the primary or something, or what? What's going on, JT? Put me up on some election stuff right now.
Well, there's a lot going on. There's
Okay.
definitely a lot going on. I mean, the Republican Party doing a lot of strange things.
What kind of strange things? You know, what kind of strange things you talking about?
I mean,
You gotta turn your background music down, JT. Turn the background down so I can hear you. You're getting a lot of feedback.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Which I want to talk about.
No, I asked you, JT, what kind of strange things are the Republicans doing? That's what I want to know.
Fucking this raw dog.
Well, how about one abortion rights.
Abortion. So what's up with where you stand at on abortions?
I saying leave a woman's body, let them do what they want to do with their body.
You say leave a woman's body alone. Won't you leave a woman's body alone?
Huh?
I said, won't you leave the woman's body alone?
I mean, he has a point though.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Dre.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Turn your background
have
down, JT.
all right to do as we feel as women, to do what we have to do. There's already fucked up situations that happen in life, and raising a child that can come from a molestation or incest molestation, anything can happen in the world. And men are so quick to judge about it before they help cure the problem. Now they making man birth control. Now you gotta try to force that down that throat. That don't mean a man gonna take it, but he's still gonna take a woman's vag. So we should be able to have a right to protect ourselves.
And I think in that case, I don't know the total law on it, but in that
They
case,
say you have up to 6
I say
weeks.
if you are molested, raped, anything like that, and you want to have an abortion, I don't think that they have anything. I don't think it's a problem with having an abortion in that case. But I do have a problem with females and or women out here that constantly have abortions
Yeah.
over and over and over again,
I will agree with that.
and using abortions as a form of
Just
birth
making your
control.
coochie asymmetry.
You know, and so that's a total. I mean, that's like what I have a problem with. So I think they're making the issue is, you know, like, I don't know if it's the Republicans, I don't know if it's the Democrats that's making this a big issue right now. That, you know, I feel that they just putting this up in our face, another something for us to argue about when it's a bigger picture out there. I mean, it's something bigger out there that they sliding up under us or sliding
Exactly.
around us. You know, this is like a silk screen or something. That's what I think, JT.
That could be something seriously fixed. Just like how you said, and I said, like,
Right.
abortion laws can be built just like how we just said it.
Right.
If someone is going through a molestation or incest or anything like that, they should have the right to have that, you know, that law. They should be able to have an abortion.
Right.
But
and
at the end of the day, if they going around just killing babies every 3-4 months, then yeah, you should keep a track record of that.
Yeah,
shit.
I think that the law, we need to really see the law. I think people shouldn't just. I think that the law should be definitely put out there so people can actually really read the law and see exactly what is stating in the law.
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure under them cases and them circumstances that female was raped or anything like that, or incest in the family or whatever.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm pretty sure they will allow abortion for that situation. But they trying to cut down on this anybody that's constantly keep going in repeatedly having abortions. And I think that's wrong. I think abortion is wrong for you. I mean, that's where I stand. I think abortion is wrong. I don't think you should have abortion. I think that's killing a child. And so, and that's where I stand at on that.
I feel as if you pregnant by Jimmy and he go cheat on you, there ain't no reason to go kill your child. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
I mean, y'all gonna have to raise that kid.
Right.
I had a baby,
right.
and I wasn't prepared to be a mother.
Right.
And I ain't like the father, but I ain't gonna kill my child, even though he offered me money to have an abortion.
Right.
You know, and I said, fuck no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, no, because that's a part of me.
When you're young, I mean, because when I was young, I did go through like situations like that where I did have a abortion that I regretted. I mean, I didn't have it per se, but my significant other did at the time, and I regretted that ever since. You know, so it's tough. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a tough situation. That's something that a woman have to, you know, really, you know, figure out, and that's something for a woman to deal with and everything. And if they just doing it over and over and over, I'm not with that.
They criminals.
If you get raped or anything like that type of thing,
on them type of terms, I feel it's okay. The abortion law should work in those cases. I totally fucking agree. I would walk.
You shouldn't have to carry.
I would stand. I would fight.
Right.
I would kick. I would scream for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that it's kids. Like when I gave birth to my daughter, it was a 12-year-old girl having her child. And that shit broke my heart.
Right.
So yeah, and it's people out there that have to live with that.
Yeah.
And they should have that right. If they're being molested or anything, they should have that right to do something to protect themselves. You know, like, because being adopted it doesn't always, the baby doesn't always get you know.
Right. We got another call coming in, JT. Let me grab this other call, okay? Or do you have another question? They hung up right now. Or do you have another question, JT?
10-4.
You good?
They hung up?
Yeah, they hung up right now.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, another question is, I mean, in different states now, you got
Let me grab this other line, JT. Hey, you live on the Peepdis Podcast. May I help you?
Hi, I'm here to talk to Miss Dre. She know who I am. Hey, Miss Dre.
Well, let the people know who you are.
Carmelita.
Hey, Carmelita.
Oh.
Hi, Miss Dre. I want to ask you a question. Do y'all feel the same way as I do? Like, in the DMV community, I feel like once one person like gets ahead and does something good in their life, I feel like the rest of the community like hates on them or puts them down for trying to do better with their lives. You know, like instead of like you're like, oh my God, girl, you got that job. That's what's up. They'd be like, oh, you got that job because you did something or you did all of that. Like, why do we always have to put each other down for, you know, encouraging each other to do better?
Go ahead, Ms. Dredd. I'm gonna let you take this one, and then I'm gonna comment on it. I have a little comment.
Well, I talk about this a lot, and like when we had the guest on the show that was an artist, you know, we talked about that as well. And it is.
Can you turn your
something
sound down, please?
That is something that, as the DMV, we do need more structure. Like it's hard as an artist or a comedian or any person for real that's even like just doing something to prosper sometimes, because you have so many people that will sit there and smile but really hate on you and want you to stop shining. They're watching you and with the intent of not good intent. And that happens a lot in the DMV. Not saying it doesn't happen everywhere, but in the DMV, there's not really a lot of people working together to build the DMV better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could really make the DMV way better. We could bring movies like we doing it now, but we could do more. We could have everything structured down in the DMV to the point that we're like the new LA. But we don't work together.
Yeah, I mean, I see that a lot. I mean, this is my opinion on it, and I see that a whole lot. You know, by me being in the business and you know, trying to do what I do and actually doing what I'm doing and putting myself out there. It's just like you gotta really. It's hard to connect with the people who's like-minded like you and doing the things that you're doing and trying to push towards your goal. You know, their goals, like you're trying to push towards yours and everything. And another thing that I see for the DMV area is that we got to understand this is a hard place. The DMV is definitely a hard place to make it and to make it happen and to be actually band together, because I've been really, you know, checking it out and analyzing it and everything and trying to figure out why is it like that? And from what I came up with is that we have a lot of people that lives in the DMV area that's from everywhere else, all the other 50 states out there, whatever, or 49 states or whatever, that comes here to the DMV. So they migrate to the DMV and they not really rocking or fucking with the DMV really. And so it's hard, and we got so many of them people here that they really don't mess with us. And they go home to Atlanta, they go home to North Carolina, they go home to New Orleans, or they go home to New York, or they go home to this place. But they come here to get this money and to get this area, but they here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to get the money in this geographic area. And they take it back and they take it where they going. So we don't have that bond of people that's gonna be like really rocking with us, you know, because if you look at it, most people come to Howard, you know, and like ride off of our style and like, everything. Really, and they'll build themselves here and they out of here.
Go out there, you know? And they have everybody wearing new balances a different way.
Timbs or whatever.
See them at the award shows with our style, and you like,
yeah, but they just came here and rocked it, and then they gone, and then they not supporting. And I think that what we need to do is just really start the people who actually is the native born people of this area. We really got to still really start working together and really start this really supporting each other.
Exactly.
And that's what we really got to do, man. You know, we got to just know who's really down with the DMV and who ain't. And if they ain't, don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But whoever who really is, and when you do see somebody in your neighborhood or you see one of your friends or something like that that's trying to make it and grinding on their dream and their career in this business, you got to just support them. You know, like you doing now. When you call in, you supporting us just by calling in and giving us, you know, letting us express ourselves and explain to you different things and stuff like that, and just to kick it with us, and we appreciate that for sure.
And that's the support that we need to have more of,
Right.
in the DMV. If we have stuff like that, like, man, DMV will take off.
Yeah, and that's basically why that's kind of like put this platform together, because I really want to bring out a lot of talent in the DMV, artists. I just want to give them a platform like everybody else have a platform to come on and talk about their products, their business, whatever they have. I just want them to come on and just kick it with me, man. Just do it, just sit down and let's laugh.
Exactly.
Let's talk about your products. Let's talk about what you're doing in this world and what you're doing to help others and everything,
Exactly.
That's what I'm here for. So if anybody want to come on the show, I don't care how small your business is. It doesn't matter to me. I want to put it out there. I'm small, we all got to grow. We all got to,
start with a small seed to make a big, beautiful plant.
Exactly.
So
we here for you. The Peepdis Podcast is definitely here. And we appreciate you for supporting us for sure. What's the young lady name again?
Carmelita.
Carmelita. I thank you for calling, Carmelita. I hope we answered your question. If she's still here.
If you're there.
Okay, she is the call. All right, but if anybody else want to call in, please call in. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ms. Dreads are sitting here kicking it. Man, the lines is wide open for open discussion. We could talk about almost anything, and hey, we're gonna keep it going and anything. So anybody else can call in right now. And I was just a question that I had in my notes.
You said you had some questions.
Yeah, and I didn't even I was getting some.
Pull out the question.
Oh, we got one more call. Soon I get a call.
I want to hear your questions now.
All right, here you go. You live on the Peepdis Podcast. What's up with you?
What's up? What's up, Dow? Say this Lack in the building, baby.
Oh, this is my other co-host. Lack is in the building from the Dap It Up Podcast. You know how we do it.
What's up, Miss Dreads? How you doing?
Good. How you?
Lack, what you doing, Lack? What's on your mind, Lack?
Man, hey, you know what I want to ask you two guys? I want to know. I'm sitting here.
Two guys.
Not guys.
Yeah.
Miss Dreads. Miss Dreads. You're a comedian. yeah, y'all two guys. All
right.
Anyway,
you could have said y'all two girls.
Anyway,
what?
I'm sitting here.
You tell that story about getting hit on one time, and now you don't know how I act, buddy.
You told it one time too many, right?
Exactly. Let me go. So
go ahead, Lack.
I'm sitting here. I'm about to start watching the playoff game with the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. I'm trying to figure out who y'all think gonna win this playoff tournament. Who going to the championship between the 4 teams that's left?
First of all, you got to tell us who the damn 4 teams left. Because we not no sports fanatics. All right. And JT, the sports reporter, is not here right now. So tell me who the 4 teams is left. Is LeBron still in it? Yeah, I thought so. George Michael's ass nigga right here.
Yeah, shit.
He can't even get it out. Come on.
Gosh. Oh, man. Okay, man. Look,
tell me the 4 teams. Go ahead.
It's Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics.
Okay.
And it's Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors.
Okay, I got Golden State winning it all.
Oh, you got Golden State taking the whole thing?
Yep.
All right. How many games is it gonna go? It's a 7-game series. You gotta tell me something. You can't say you're gonna win it all. You gotta say you're gonna win it in 7. You're gonna win it in 6. You gotta tell me stuff like that.
I think they're gonna go to 7 games. Because the definitely gotta the league gotta make some money. So I think it's gonna go the distance for one thing. Because we gotta make some money. You gotta sell out the stadium. So definitely, 7 games. Golden State.
All right, what you think? What you think, Miss Rez?
I watched the cheerleaders. I'm not even gonna lie to you, my brother. I mean, I'm a Boston fan. Don't get me wrong, but ever since Rihanna left, I just fell off. I just watched the cheerleaders.
So who got a better cheerleaders then? Tell me that.
Oh, you want to go there? To be honest with you, the females got the best looking cheerleaders. The female team got the best looking cheerleaders.
I ain't never seen no cheerleaders in no female game.
Exactly.
Was you looking for some?
Hey, that's what I look for. I don't look for nothing else.
They got male cheerleaders.
Nah, I don't look for them, Flam. That's your game. that's your ball game right there.
Hey, I was just saying.
The whole team is a cheerleader. Go, girl.
I didn't know you watched,
yeah.
I didn't know you watched the WNBA.
Hey, I watch the Washington Mystics. I gotta see what they're doing.
Okay, that's good.
They got a real good team right about down. They 4-1.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
So that's some information for you. You know, just keep in your head. You know, just in case somebody asks you something.
You know, I ain't a sports guy. You know what I'm saying? You already know that. You know, but you know, I watch a little sports. I can play a little bit, but
I can't play with shit.
I just don't keep up
games.
with all that. You know, I know you like keeping up with men in tight shorts running up and down the court and stuff. So
They loose now. So they winky just be bouncing.
come on, Miss Dre, help me out.
The wings bounce. I mean, they ain't been tight since like the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and shit. They started getting loose around like the 89, about 90s.
Chris Webber.
They done brung them up a little bit, but they brung them up a little bit, but they ain't make them like thongs no more.
Hey, Miss Dre, that's the basketball game he watched.
Yeah, you watching them old school jumps with the original Jordan.
Yeah, I'm still watching the old school ones with Magic Johnson.
Telling on himself.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ever since he told her he got hit on, you sending me.
What's wrong with that, Miss Dre?
You say you get hit on when you watch a man with them tight.
I'm secure. I'm secure.
What pocket did Magic Johnson have his left nut?
I don't remember that far back.
On that note, I gotta go.
Hey, like, don't leave yet, man. What's up with you?
Hey, this is a different ball game now. Y'all playing a different sport. Y'all playing a different sport now.
Hey, Lack, man. Thanks for calling in, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you calling in and everything, man. You know, keeping me on my toes with the sports. You know,
I had to break up the monotony a little bit. Y'all was getting too serious. You know,
you get too serious about that abortion issue, right? The Jeff boy.
You know? Yeah, I had to break it down a little bit.
Hey, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know. Thanks for calling in to the Peepdis Podcast. You know how we do it, and you know we got to dap it up real soon. All right.
Yes.
All good. Let me know.
All right. You know I definitely will. All right.
All right. Y'all take it easy. Be safe.
All right. Tenfold. Yeah, y'all live on the Peepdis Podcast.
Yes.
And what I was going to do, I was getting to some questions that I had like threw down in my little notes and everything.
Okay.
So let me see. I'm just going to read over it first and everything, but to see how to word it a little bit. But if anybody else want to call in, you definitely can call in now. If you want to call in, the lines are still wide open. We having
call in
open discussion and everything, and we good. Oh, we got somebody over here. We got our producer one says that Mr. Frank. What's up with you, Frankie?
What's going on, family?
All right, we got Frank in the building, y'all.
So I'm not sure if everybody's been watching, but the Senate had a talk about UFOs.
Oh, yeah, I seen that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they've been exposing this a little more at a time each and every year, it seems like, just having more to talk with, you know, the whole new space station, the whole new space command that Trump put in order and all of that. But now they showed other videos of pilots, Navy pilots and Air Force pilots having these interactions with some of them don't fly. Some of them are just flash of lights and things of that nature. But so what are y'all thoughts on that, though?
Oh,
man. I mean, I believe it. Just like when they had a little thing about the rover dying and shit. Like, you know,
believe what?
Because they had a little ceremony about the rover dying on Mars because it got into a wind. What is it? Got caught by one of them windstorms.
Windstorm.
Yeah, and it died. Oh, poor thing. But they have been. I think it was about last year.
Did it crash or did it die?
No,
the battery just died.
No, that joint got crushed. It got punished.
They got plenty
Yeah,
rolled
got
over
punished.
and all that
It
stuff.
was done.
The roller rolled over.
Yeah, but the China joint's still there though. The joint from
Okay.
Beijing is still there, banging.
So how did that happen? I mean, he was on a different side
Yeah,
of
they on
Mars.
different sides.
Okay.
Like they literally on different sides of the moon. They China landed on the dark side of the moon.
So you say this is on the moon or Mars?
Well, I mean on Mars. I'm sorry, but they
Okay.
landed on the dark side of Mars, pretty much. It's a certain part they landed on, and then we was on
How
this
come it's
side.
always the dark side
I don't know,
and the
but
light side?
yeah,
of the
I've been like ever
Where's Earth's dark side?
But see,
at?
the way we don't really, our dark side is like China and shit. Like when we
So,
we
think
have
China
nighttime, this is our dark side. This is
Okay.
our dark side when we have night. So in Mars, they're trying to figure out how many days really it takes before their night and all that shit was coming through. And then it was day for a while. Like it was days for days. But they have been going about this ever since them beams started popping up. And that thing about the guy leaking and stuff about the Pentagon.
Well, you know, there are spots in Alaska,
Oh,
time to time in
yes.
Canada that don't get it stay day for a while. You know,
Yeah.
You know, so I mean,
Yeah, I
the
know
Earth
that.
axis and stuff. I know you're a flat earther guy,
Yes.
but you know, I'm not sure how often if the moon rotates or
Yeah, in Alaska, they June. I mean, their summer is like
2 months. or 3
2 months or like a month and a half,
Mhm.
and it's
So
not even really like summer.
So explain that to me though.
What's that?
I mean, how is that so that they have these long summers or these long days? With I mean, they like the majority or like say 6 months, 3 months or whatever. They all daylight for that whole time.
Yeah, I can't get into
I
that
mean-
per se into detail. All I can just say is probably just the Earth and the sun's rotation.
Yeah,
You know, I
because
mean,
the
that time of
climate
year.
change, it was like people. Well, I love watching little Discovery shit. That's my shit.
Right.
I love that shit. But before we had the change,
Right.
climate change and everything, we didn't know that the world was absolutely rotated backwards. So literally Alaska was like fucking Florida. And Florida was like Alaska.
When was that? When
This
was
was
that, Ms. Dre?
before like humans and all like us. This
Yeah.
is before the
So-
climate
so
change.
the-
when
so
the
it was
dinosaurs and all
so
that
you say
shit
Earth
in.
was rotated backwards.
It was like
So
when
you got-
that shit happened, the ice age and all that shit, the
the Big
death
Bang.
of Earth, the Big Bang, all that,
Okay.
it blew everything different. So
Right.
all the climate, like even in Alaska, they still have rivers, bacteria and fish that they can't get into or like test because they're like miles and miles and miles underneath ice. They are actually prehistoric fish.
Right. Let me take this call real quick. We're gonna get right to that. Hey, what's up? You live on the Peepdis Podcast. Who I'm speaking to?
Yo, homie. This Big T.
This Big T. What's up, Big T? How you doing? Did that mean you
I'm
big?
doing good. Y'all finally got through. Yes.
You finally got through.
Yes. It took
What
me
is-
a hard
what-
time to get through here. I ain't know
Okay,
what
you
to
here-
call.
You here now? You here now? So I'm saying, I'm like, what do you want to talk about? What's on your mind, Big
I
T?
want to ask y'all. I want to get the conversation going on. I want to know, how do y'all feel about the pre-choice for women, the pro-choice for women for the abortion?
You must have just,
Oh,
you must have
we
just
talked
tuned
about
in,
that.
right?
I just tuned in. Yeah. Oh, y'all already talked about
We
that.
talked about it a little bit, but you know how we feel about it. We just like, hey, we feel like it's a woman's choice for one, but we still don't
Oh, my
subscribe
bad. I
to,
called at the wrong time.
and we
then.
still don't subscribe to women
Oh, okay.
constantly
Just
having
cemetery in these wounds.
yeah, keep having abortions over and over and over again. It must be a cutoff somewhere where a woman can't just keep constantly going having
Okay, well, my
abortions.
next question. How about that buffalo killing up in there? How many times we won't keep going through that as black people?
Well, we're gonna keep going through it as long as
Mhm.
it's hating people out here in this world. For
Exactly.
me, I mean, that's what I'm
That
thinking.
video was terrible.
And what are we gonna do about it?
I done signed up to go get my gun license
Right.
Cause I got white neighbors and shit. So, you never know when they like pit bulls. You never know when they turn. So,
Hey, so
like,
Big T, how do you feel about it, Big T?
I feel the same way.
What? Go get a gun?
you gotta
I
protect
ain't gonna
yourself.
get no gun. I ain't gonna attack
Shit.
violence with violence. I'm not a gun person at all. I don't believe in guns, but I feel like I don't want to march no more. I don't want do all that no more. I don't know exactly. I just want our black community to come together.
You don't think our black community is together?
I want us to come together more, and I want us to be society with our minds, because we very intelligent. We are a very intelligent black race, human race. We are.
We ain't gonna make
And
it.
if we
So
could beat
how are we gonna beat this with our mind though?
I don't know. We all got to come up with something, man. Something got to give, got to change.
I mean, the only thing it was just it was one white person. He don't stand for all white people.
We do.
Okay, so we got to understand that. Yeah, he don't stand for
We
all.
do understand.
Just like one bad black person don't stand for all of us, right? So we have to address the situation. To me, I think we have to address that individual person right now, and whoever's trying to protect him right now. I think we need to address.
To me, it's a copycat. To me, basically, my brother, it's a copycat. Really, everybody is a copycat, because this is how I feel. I feel like he felt like the OSHA when the boy went down there and got away. He got away with killing those people at the protest.
And see, the people he killed at the protest was white people.
Right, white people. Right,
like, but the people that he killed was intentionally black. Like, he had wrote a whole story, hateful story about black people. He was actually streaming the whole time, which he pointed his gun at a white person, didn't shoot, and said sorry, and then went on a killing spree and shot more black people. So those are two different situations, because white people were majority in that protest. It was not one black person that really got fucking killed in that situation.
Right.
But in this situation, he was a hateful, racist white boy who went to kill in intent of low-income class black people.
Right.
He didn't care about nobody else but the intent of killing people. That was the different color of his skin.
Yeah, he was out to harm black people.
So y'all think he's gonna get off or what?
No, I don't think he's going to get off.
No, that's a hate crime.
He's not going to get off. I mean, they're trying to say he, pleading insanity or whatever, to say they're trying to go the mental route or whatever, but he's definitely not going to get off. But are we going to allow him to get off? If he get off, what are we going to do? We're going to riot again? If they setting it up for a whole nother riot? I mean, why we have to constantly keep waiting for situations like this, or wondering if his people is going to let him off or not?
Okay, I got my last question.
Go ahead. Wait a minute. Let me let Frank chime in on that.
I will say that I don't think that our people know enough about tactical combat.
Right.
We may be able to go and grab a pistol and shoot it in all kind of weird directions and hit strange and people that aren't intended to be hit, but these guys are trained, and it was said, just like Miss Dre said, that he wrote a manifesto.
Yeah,
right.
And so he was brainwashed, and he was brainwashed much like a lot of those folks that stormed the Capitol.
Exactly.
All right, and
they just found another guy.
Yeah,
that stormed the Capitol. It's still there's still more of them out there.
Right.
You don't even know if he was one of them.
Yeah.
That stormed the Capitol.
He could have been out there too.
And so we need to have more conversations about teaching our people survival skills. I mean, it's okay to know what day Martin Luther King birthday is on and what day Malcolm X was born. All that stuff is cool, but I mean, we really need to learn how to take care of our families. Like if your daughter's in that grocery store, are you going in to go get her, and how do you go and do it?
Exactly.
I don't know how he made it out of there. If anybody, any other black person was around, I'm not saying any other person, I hate to say, keep saying, but any other black person was around, I don't know if I could have let him get away. I don't know if I'll be locked up too or whatever, but it's like, I don't know if I could have let him get away. I mean, I'm turning into a different person in a situation like that. I'm not going to be the same, you know.
Exactly.
It's not, I mean, you know how if somebody come up in your hood or whatever and come down your block, everybody grabbing guns or whatever, you know, you up in this store, you know, I know somebody somewhere close to there had a damn gun somewhere.
Exactly.
Where they could have put a bullet in his head or something, you know.
That's why I'm keeping.
But they let him.
Concealed.
It's
I'm
like
getting
we
my
get
concealed
scared
license.
when we hear a little bit of gunshot. You know, you duck, you protect yourself, you get out the way or whatever. But it's no way this man should be still living today.
Exactly.
It's like, to me,
you go
that's
to
how
Virginia.
I feel. It's like,
You
no
go to
way.
Virginia with all them white people where they licensed to carry. You can't go in Virginia and shoot up no market because best believe them people in there got guns.
Speaking
And
of,
they will shoot your ass.
speaking of that, did you hear about the young boy from Suitland High School? Him and his crew went across the Woodrow Wilson Bridge and thought it was cool to go steal cars, and the person who car they were stealing shot and killed him.
Yeah, because they can curry out there.
Yeah, I mean
They use their law. They use that, and black people gotta understand. You could use that same. When Mark Chopper he be doing them little joints, I said, "Yep, you know what? I'm about to start."
But you can't carry a gun in DC, can you?
You can carry it concealed. You can get a license to carry concealed. That's what people don't understand. That's what they don't tell you that. They think, oh, you can keep it in your house. Right. But as long as it's concealed, you can carry your weapon.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying for me. Go ahead, T.
I like what Frank said. Is that it? That's your name, Frank?
Yes.
I like what he said when we need to teach ourselves, our black community, and live the Bible way. You said a whole lot right there.
Say that again.
When you said, quote me not, when you said we need to learn the Bible way, live the Bible way, right, Frank?
You said the Bible way?
No, I said survival.
Yeah.
Survival
way.
Oh.
Yeah, not the Bible way. You want to go by the Bible.
People died in Bethlehem.
They was killing in the Bible.
They was killing like shit in the Bible. But no, I like my father taught me and my sister self-defense skills, and he taught us, you know, how to shoot. Right. He was a Vietnam vet.
Okay.
So all of us was trained to shoot when we were teenagers.
Right.
He made sure that we didn't understand at that time why. Right. You know, but I'm thankful that he did. It wasn't just how to shoot a gun or nothing. It was more of like how to take a gun from a person, pressure points of a person.
Do y'all think it's gonna actually be? Do y'all feel one day, by you saying that, Frank, about we need some survival skills? Do you think one day it's gonna be a race war?
No, I think a race war is stupid. I don't think that America's gonna dive into a race war, but a lot of these white men have brought into the belief system that their race will be wiped out in the United States at a certain time because of all the immigrants and what they call the subpar sector of the United States, poor black and Mexican people.
But do you think that they're correct? I don't mean to cut you off. No. But do you think that they're correct about that, of their race being wiped out?
I mean, after a while, you got to think about it. It's not them being wiped out. It's more of that the whole world is going to be a mixed life, bro. It's not going to be just.
So one day it won't be a white race. It's possible.
There will always be Ukrainians. Or always be.
So they fearing that one day it may not be a white race.
They need to start fucking niggas then.
I mean,
if at the end of the day, Jamaicans, you Google Jamaica, we miss everything. We got to fuck about everybody. So if they don't want, that's some real shit. If you want your generation, your race to keep going, it's a lot of them motherfuckers.
But that's what they try to do. That's why they want to separate from other people, other races.
They got Mars. They can go up there and fuck them aliens.
They trying to get there. They trying to get to Mars.
There, they want to.
They trying to get on the moon.
We be lit as shit down here without their ass.
They trying to do that. But You know, that's what they trying to do. So they have something to fear for
But-
one, but they got to understand that that's just the way of life. I mean, that's just God's way, I guess.
Well, it's not only just that, but also the average white man is nervous of what's going on in the workplace. In the workplace, you know, and in society, they've been deemed now as the big bad wolf, the bad guy, right? Even amongst their women, even though their women won't vote that way, their women will still vote for Trump, but protest against him the next day, right? So, but the white man is now being deemed as Mr. Super Evil, and they're putting everybody else in place, like vice presidents and women in middle management and things of that nature, and giving everybody more of an equal opportunity because they want this one world order, is what I understand.
So who out for the one world order?
It has to be an extremely wealthy group of people, those that want to run resources, like Bill Gates, my man who owns Facebook.
Oh yeah.
And they actually have a seed bank. There's a seed bank where they own a bunch of the world's seeds.
Yeah.
Why are you collecting
No,
seeds?
you want to know why? Because they're taking that shit up to Mars and shit to grow that. No, for real, they're taking that shit. They already.
I don't think they ever been to.
No, they already have
Mars,
banks
though.
that they had. No, they really are.
You really think they own Mars?
No, they're.
You think somebody actually left this planet?
They're gonna send people up there.
I know. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Do you think that somebody actually left this planet and went to another planet?
Yeah. It's motherfuckers that they banking seeds as well on fucking little pieces of the moon. It's weird as shit. And they're all doing this shit and we're not understanding because we're all riding with each other.
It's just me. I don't believe that. Personally, I don't believe that. You know, that they up on the moon doing anything. None of that. So I don't believe that. So
Well, do you believe in UFOs? I mean,
I believe
because they real. Them motherfuckers real. I don't care what nobody says.
I don't know about then when it come down to the UFOs. I never seen one.
That's because they don't want you to.
And actually, I had probably. I'm let me retract that.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Tom.
Do y'all believe in God? I just want to know. I really do. I want to know. Do y'all believe in God?
Well, why is that? Why is that funny?
I'm just asking a question.
I believe in a being of God, but that's not the one that you would praise. And that's just fact.
Why do you say do you believe in God?
I mean, because you saying you believe. I mean, UFO. I mean, y'all talking about all this other stuff, and I'm just saying. I just had to ask that question because you said UFOs are real. This is real. We going up in space. The white people doing this, and the white people doing that. So I just wanted to know.
Do you think that? So you believe in UFOs? That's who I.
No, I don't.
You don't believe in UFOs.
Mm-mm.
But you believe in God.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never seen a UFO and you never seen God.
I never seen you.
You seen me.
I believe in you.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take another call on time. TP. All right. Big T.
Okay, I got one more question.
Okay, one more question. Go ahead.
Because I heard you tell Lex that Adel, that you said the Warriors going to win the championship.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, I said that.
Who play on the team?
Oh boy. Why everybody want to challenge my sports? Steph Curry play on the team. He runs the whole team. He run the whole team. All right.
That's all the team. He is the team. His golden ass is the team. He is the Golden State Warrior. His gold is his ass. When they play Living My Life Like It's Golden, they talking about his gold ass.
That's right. There you go, Miss Dre.
I guess y'all, Dre. I guess y'all downtown. Y'all have a good night, man. This is good.
All right. Thank you for calling in, TP.
Thank you.
Big T.
Yeah.
What the T stands for?
What?
What the T stands for?
What the big T stands for?
Yes.
I don't know yet.
All right.
But
No, just call me Nectar, though. Sweet Nectar.
Oh
Sweet
my God, I'm
nectar.
loving her. She said sweet nectar. Oh, she make me want to bite.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit. See y'all later.
All right, we out. All right, let me get to this question, man. But I want to just talk a little bit more about that. But just it's not that I don't believe in
You
UFOs.
don't believe in UFOs. They
It's
gonna
just
come-
that I never
I bet
seen
a
them.
UFO get your ass before
I never
God
seen
strike
them,
you
but
down.
I know that we like UFO. I mean, we like the aliens. We are aliens too, because we the ones so-called supposed to be visiting these other planets and stuff like that. So when we go visit these other planets, we are considered. People probably looking at us as Martians or aliens and everything.
we are Homo sapiens here, but when we leave this planet, we are Martians.
Right. So when we leave this planet, so you think it's life on other planets?
Hell the fuck yeah! They finding other Earths and shit. Who live on them motherfuckers?
So
Who live on
I'm just
them?
saying, because I don't subscribe
Think
to a
about
lot
it.
of that.
They haven't even spent. They haven't even. They only explored 5% of the world's Earth water system. Pretty like period. The whole water,
Earth.
like Earth.
Okay,
but they are exploring the shit out of the solar system.
How did that make any sense then?
Because they going up there.
Yeah, but okay,
they know some shit. They doing some well connection shit.
You don't even know what's right here on this earth. You ain't even finished exploring the seas, the water, under the water.
Because they taking that shit up there.
Now you decide you want to go up out of here because that's like more of a way to convince and to lie and deceive people more of, because once you go ahead and discover what's down at the bottom of that sea, once you go ahead and discover some other stuff like that on this other stuff that you haven't, that other percentage that you didn't touch yet here on Earth, let's go see what's here. Let's go see what's over top of them ice caps in the North Pole, in the Antarctic. Let's go over top of them ice caps and let's go see. Why we have to go all the way up in outer space to see something?
It's other niggas up there.
Well, in the Senate hearing, they is now considered to be a national security issue because of what's above us, and we don't know what's above us. For instance, in 1994, there was the Shoemaker Comet, right? And the Shoemaker Comet actually broke up, and it would have obliterated and killed all of us back in 1994. But what happened was Jupiter is a vacuum in our galaxy, and it sucked in those asteroids. It's sucked in those pieces. So these things are now considered to be national security. And so we want to take heed and go take a look at and see what else is up there, I guess.
Exactly.
So we want to go to Jupiter now?
No, they gotta think of like,
so
if we don't know we only have a satellite that takes a radius of what we have in our atmosphere. But we need more technology to see the black holes and shit that we had, because it is motherfucking planet eat. It's real life a planet eating black hole that literally eats fucking planets. And they have to be able to figure out where the motherfuckers, how they can do it, what happens, all that. So we have shit here, but they're going up there. And in order for them to stay up there and look at certain parts, and they, like I said, they're still finding supermoons and other Earths and all types of shit. But in order for them to do that, they have to have life on another planet. But we haven't even explored the whole life of a planet we have here. But we know so much more about that. And I think that's why the increase of them telling on themselves is becoming a big thing. Because at first, that ever since the Roswell shit, they wanted to keep that shit under doors, under covers.
Somebody is lying.
But it's not. They not. Somebody ain't lying. They've been pissing them space creatures off, and now they coming down here.
Ain't no space creatures.
It is space creatures.
If they would have, so y'all really
little baby Piccolo gonna come down here with some sisters.
You believe that these so-called aliens are more intelligent than us?
Fuck yeah. Okay, let me explain this.
So
to
why
you.
They not here?
Because they have been here.
But why they not here now?
They probably is. They probably listen to our podcast right now.
And how you know that's how they talk?
We don't know that shit, but they
that's
probably
what I'm saying. We already gave them their own language.
Because if you think about it,
we gave them everything. It ain't no such thing. I'm going on record right now, and I'm telling
he
the
don't
world.
believe it.
I'm telling the world right now. It ain't so such thing.
They
There's
gonna-
no damn
they gonna
aliens,
probe
no UFOs, or none of that. The UFOs that we see, the unidentified flying objects that you see, is government
It is not.
aircraft.
We do not have technology like that
Why not?
because we don't have brains that motherfucking like that. We do now but we don't still have no shit that can move that fucking fast.
Yes, we do.
No, the hell we
Yes,
don't.
we do. I just drove that fast trying to get here. I just drove that fast trying to get here. But I'm just saying.
We ain't got no technology
my,
like that.
Ms. Dre, this is my opinion for me. I mean, that's just my opinion. I just don't believe in all this space stuff. I don't believe in all that because I think we have a lot to explore right here on this earth
We do.
that we haven't explored. And all I'm doing is trying to get over the ice cap, the ice mountains over in Antarctic. I just want to go over there, let them fly over top of that shit, and let's see what's on the other side of that. If you can do that, send a spaceship. What's that guy that got that damn space thing? That Tesla guy. What's his name?
Elon Musk.
Yeah, let him point that damn rocket thing he got over top of them damn ice caps. No, let him go over top of them ice caps. Let's go that way.
He gonna be on
Stop going out of space, so-called out of space, and let's go that way. And let's find out what's over there. Why is it a treaty for them? Nobody can go to the Antarctic anymore. Nobody can go to the poles anymore. No, why can't we go explore there? Let's go explore that.
We know they believe in something called, when the weather changes and it melts the ice caps, and they don't want that kind of pollution,
it's actually
up
toxic.
there also.
Why not?
Because it's toxic.
I mean, you want flooding?
I mean, if it's gonna flood, it's wherever it flood. That if that floods and melt, that means it's gonna be land there. It's gonna be land somewhere.
That's all
now
water.
it might not be no land here, but it's gonna be land there. So we just gotta move to wherever the continent's gonna be, wherever the dry land is at. You're gonna have to go to dry land. If God wanted that to melt, let it melt. You can't control that melting if God wanted to melt. If God wanted the cap to melt, let it melt.
Do you know
what they gonna do? They can't control that. They can't control it.
How deep that water is.
It doesn't matter.
If that melt.
If God want that, that's what God want. If you believe in God,
I want them off then, because I don't want that.
I'm just saying, we keep trying to control some stuff that's beyond our control. All we want to do is go over there. Why you got, like you say, you got these seed farms or this seed stuff where they got all these seeds and everything that they can regrow all the vegetables and all that stuff and everything. They got that hid away, tucked away, and everything. And what for?
To start a new life. Real life, they have been doing experiments.
Man, they got some stuff going on.
To put people on one side, to start civilization on one side of.
They got some stuff going on that they not telling us.
Yeah, on one side of Mars that they can start to populate. And the reason why they want to start it there because it was a lava, like a lava system.
Right.
And pretty much by it erupting, it put tubes, like little lava tubes in that area. So which means they can actually survive. They actually want to start civilization in those lava tubes. And because they don't and get adjusted to how like the atmosphere would be outdoors. And that's how they would want to test civilization up there, by putting people in lava tubes, which I would be afraid of, because you don't never know if them bitches are active, first of all, because honestly, you're still learning about the planet, so you don't know if those will, like, we don't even know if ours will still erupt anytime. We still have lava, like volcanoes that should be erupting that's way beyond time right now. And one of them could just tear our ass the fucking pieces. And we pray to God that bitch don't erupt anytime soon. Like, because if that joint does, like, literally, it won't even have to be in our whole part of the whole country.
Right.
It could start in that country, and due time, our water will be gone. Our wildlife will die. Our plantation, our everything will die. And slowly we will trickle down and we would start to starve and die. You know, so I think they're aware of the multiple things that could backfire on this earth. And they're trying to be like, okay, we ain't gonna let everybody know. And we just gonna start another civilization up there. But that'll be dumb as shit because, like I said, this living in lava tunnel shit sounds a little risky.
True that.
Like,
you know,
wherever you go, you're gonna die.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna you know, we're live on the Peepdis Podcast in this open discussion tonight. And I'm gonna shift gears a little bit, Miss Dreads.
Yes.
I'm gonna shift a little gears. And just a question, one of these questions I had.
Oh Lord, here we go.
We may bounce back to that if somebody call in and want to talk about that. We'll bounce back.
I know he
it.
don't want to talk about aliens.
I mean, we can talk about aliens. I'm a fool, so I can talk about anything. But I'm just telling you, we're gonna switch gears for a second, just to go in a different direction. But we can't touch back on the lava tunnels and all that stuff. You can educate me on that situation. But this is what I want to know. Is it okay for you to co-sign or for someone to co-sign for their ex if they're in need of a co-sign for an apartment or automobile, and that ex has a child by that person that they're taking care of? Is it okay for you to co-sign for that person if y'all still cool?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, let me see if this call.
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey, what's up? You live on the Peepdis Podcast. Who I'm speaking to? Hello?
you want to delay in the house?
Hello?
Hello, Dallas.
Yes.
Hello, how y'all doing, Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
How
Dal
y'all
Tay.
doing?
Good.
My name is Dal Tay.
I want to answer your question. No.
What question?
I'm going to answer it. It's not okay to co-sign for
Hell no.
You don't think it's okay? I mean, if that
No.
person is doing bad and
They gonna be doing bad.
and they about to be outside.
No.
they'll do
They could do
No,
bad all
they'll-
by their
they'll-
motherfucking self.
But suppose the kids need somewhere to stay.
They can
And
stay.
in order for them to get this apartment, if you co-sign, they can get an apartment and they will have a roof over their head. Do you want your kids out in the street?
I'm gonna have my kids for all that.
I'm
No,
just saying.
they'll be okay.
You think they'll be okay?
Let them work it out. Don't you do it. No, you shouldn't do it. Let somebody else do
Listen,
it.
why they got a mama? Like,
Tell them go get
I
help
should
from the
I should be
government.
able to come over and fuck when I want to for all that. No bullshit. Like, you got a mother, you got play cousins, you got best friends and shit that are road dogs, your homies.
In some instance, I mean, somewhere in this world, man, it's some good guys out here. What do you think about that, Frank? There's some good guys out here that they're actually probably, it's not a bad, they didn't have a bad breakup or anything like that. It's just they no longer together, but they still
that's gonna put toxic shit
still
on your
care
new relationship.
For that person or something like that. You still have a heart and you don't want to see them on the street.
Then you gonna be on the street when you explain that to your significant
you don't
other
think
at home.
What do you think, Frank? Do you think it's okay?
I think it's case by case scenario. And I think people are going to accept it based off of your financial status. For instance, if you're a man with a couple dollars, if you're a rich man who has options out there, your woman is much more likely to accept the fact that, hell, you brought an apartment for your baby mama so she can take care of your child. Now if you working a 9 to 5 and y'all barely making it, or she ain't getting the purses or the love that she feel, she's not on that at all. She's gonna feel like send them to a shelter.
And the average nigga is broke as fuck.
So you actually send your ex and your child to a shelter?
No, me personally as a man, I don't give a good goddamn. my child must, number one, be safe and out of harm's way. And if that entails me having to put up a couple dollars and the mother
co-sign.
Well, if
you sign that paper.
Yes.
There we go. Sharon.
No, you can always get them money and give them what you want to give them out of your pocket, but do not tie yourself up co-signing. You can help them any other way you
beating
can.
on her ass, and then your name
What's
gonna
the
be
difference?
on that shit.
What's the difference?
And then the motherfucking walls and shit gonna be fucked up.
Miss Dredge, you wouldn't want a man to help you out and co-sign for you to get a place.
I ain't need no man to do that shit.
I'm not saying that you need a man, but I'm saying you wouldn't. You don't have none of your exes that you like. If they was doing okay and you was doing bad, and
fuck no,
and you would not reach out to them
because
to say,
like
hey,
the way I was raised, my king's supposed to take care of me. Period. Right. Like when you accept gifts from somebody that's not your significant other, that doesn't make you.
But he once was your significant other.
Yeah, a long time ago. He an ex because his ass is X'd out my life. That means him dead. Like he dead to me. But you know, that's me. But I feel like that would put something on my relationship. You know, like I'm explaining, oh yeah, I have to give this extra money towards such and such. Or I got this extra money from such and such. And I make my man feel like he not a man because I done had to ask another man to get, no, hell no, I'm gonna die. Like, no, I'm not even, no. Hell no.
I think that's the issue with us. I think that's part of the problem with our community, is that we have such an ego that we won't accept help nor ask from help from each other. You know, I mean, look at the Hispanic culture.
Yeah, I mean,
they'll come over here and live in the house full of 10 motherfuckers.
If I needed help,
with their ex,
if I actually intendedly needed help, honestly, I would not rely on an ex. I would rely on my family or somebody close to me. But I would not.
But if he's well off, he's doing good.
No.
You wouldn't just say, "Hey,
no,
I need some help, nigga."
No,
Ms. Dredge, you're an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And so as an entertainer, your job is to travel, and your job could take you to California, could take you to someplace else where you don't have a support system.
Yeah.
And so you meet a young man there and it doesn't work out and you need some additional help. I mean, so you would not take his help because of what, maybe some strings being attached, or is that the fear, or is just the pride of not wanting help from that person?
Like what kind of help is he trying to give me?
I mean, you in Cali, and they say sometimes it get hard. That's why
you might need a place to stay. You know, most comedians that went out there slept in a car.
If I came out there, I'll make sure I'm physically prepared. Like I'm not just gonna put myself into no situation like that. That's just me personally. Me.
You wouldn't call an ex and say, "Hey, I'm out here in California. I'm out here in LA, and I don't have nowhere to stay." I don't
have no exes that live in California.
I'm saying you might call home. You might call back here. You out LA.
If anything like that happened, I would call my dad, who would wire me money, but I would never. It's just something that my dad
never would reach back and ask an ex for assistance.
Nah, I didn't have exes honestly ask me for assistance.
And
but
you turned it down.
Fuck yeah, I don't like that. But me personally, like if I go out somewhere, I would appreciate all of that, and I'll let them know, like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had a situation like that, and that's some real shit. Like I went to Pennsylvania, and I had my man offer me his room, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't need your room.
Right.
I had my girls down there with me. You know what I'm saying? Like we was good.
Right.
I didn't feel comfortable because at the end of the day, like, this your room. You know what I'm saying? Even though he felt like the need that I needed it.
Right.
I had my girls out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I thank you for that because you felt like I didn't have a room. But I have somewhere to lay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind you giving me or letting me or offering. But it's just nah, because some people don't take it like, okay, cool. They especially being a woman, some people would take, some men would take that as, oh yeah, nah, I own you a little bit. I got a little bit something on you. You need me a little bit.
We mostly was speaking on a ex. That's what we.
And that's
speaking
even
on,
worse
a
because when
ex.
an ex
So
do
when
it,
an
they
ex-
still feel like they got some type of control or power. And I
But
just don't.
like, hey, Sharon, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I know your stance is no, you
Hell
shouldn't.
yeah, she with me.
No.
She with me
My
all the
stand is
way.
definitely no. Are you talking about helping the ex, or are you talking about co-signing for an ex?
I was saying
It's a
cosign.
difference.
I was
It's a
saying
difference.
cosign.
No.
What
That's your
the
everything
question,
right there.
the situation was cosign, putting your name on a
Fuck
house
no.
or
no.
automobile for that
Definitely
person.
not.
Fuck
Definitely
no.
not. An
That's
ex
your
is an ex.
credit. That's
No.
your everything, love. Like, no.
They
The
need
fuck you gotta be like real
they need
live.
somewhere
Like,
to stay. Your kids though, Sharon.
I would
What about
take-
your kids?
I would take my kids to make sure they have a roof over their head until that parent gets themselves together.
Right.
But I'm not going to. You don't know, first of all, why your other significant other does not have a place.
Right.
You don't know what they have done to not have a place or why they can't get their place. You don't know what your other significant other is getting into or have been involved in since y'all separated. Just because y'all was on good terms, they might be like, oh yeah, man, this person been on good terms. I know they sweet. I could do this.
Right.
You never really know that person's intent. And you go ahead and you sign your life over. That's your like for real.
So credit is your life nowadays.
No, that's your fucking life. Like,
So Bobo the comedian says that 9 times out of 10 people who need a cosigner have bad credit, and it's difficult to tie yourself to somebody with bad credit even when you guys are together. Tell them to call Jesus.
exactly.
He's always on the main line.
Right.
So I will say this though: how about if you were in a relationship with that person and your credit was asked over for whatever reason? You guys tried to build whatever you guys needed to build, whether it was building homes, a business, or whatever the case is, but your credit took a suffer, and now the relationship takes a suffer. Would you still not help that person out, even though you guys ruined the credit together?
If we ruin the credit
Yeah.
together, we're gonna fix that
Yeah,
shit.
I feel you on that.
But I can't fuck up my credit for somebody that I ain't fucking. That's just
okay, but you would do it for your significant other now, your husband.
If me and my
would you
husband-
sign for your husband to get an automobile right now?
I wouldn't have to, but
I'm
yeah.
saying if his credit was jacked up a little bit and he needed some assistance.
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know because that's
Light-skinned
it's
man,
my
come on
credit.
now.
It's my credit.
Light-skinned
Like,
man,
it's
Miss
my
Dred
credit,
said
I was
she's
able
not
to get
gonna
a
sign
house.
for you.
I was able to get
a
a house. What you talking about? Like, that's my credit, cause like credit is gold.
You about to
man.
get light-skinned man a damn car, girl.
I
I know that.
don't know. Light skin might go have to get that on his own.
Go
But
on,
light
then.
skin got his own good credit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like he
all
got
right.
good credit.
Well,
like,
we was hypothetically speaking.
but no, like if we now
and you
if
said
we,
no. Now you're gonna have a problem when you get home.
No, I don't give a fuck. I told him all the time he can't get shit. All my bills in my name. He ain't got shit in that motherfucker. Like all that
Alright.
shit mine. I fuck my own credit up. But
Alright.
if we as a unit fuck our shit up, I like we both are the same. So I know
Right.
first of all
Okay.
we'll put it all together. But he is too much of a man. He does not want my name on none of his shit. Like our name is on our house together. And like, but he wouldn't want it just to be my name or his name. Like,
Right.
nah, it's we together on that shit. But I ain't about to
I mean,
let him co-sign
that's something else.
on my
to,
shit or co-sign on
that's
his
something
shit.
else to dive into. I mean, I don't have a problem with, man. I don't want nobody looking at me, but I don't have a problem with, I mean, my lady, she got the better credit, so I like to put a lot of stuff in her name.
That's why everything in my name, because I got the good credit. That's why, like, now you see why, like, everything in my name, because I have the good credit.
Yeah, I like to put all this stuff in her name. I like that was my thinking years ago, and I know I had to change my thinking, but I had a crazy thinking before where I was like, one person in the relationship got to have good credit. I'll fuck up some shit and I'll get some cards, or I won't even pay for some shit. But I would definitely not let my wife shit get fucked up. I was like, I'm gonna make sure her stuff is paid and everything is done. But I will fuck up, and I don't mind a motherfucker calling me. You know, they can call me 1,000,000 times for that payment. I ain't worried about it. It's not gonna fuck
You
with
ain't
me.
shit.
Come on, that's but I'm just saying that's how I used to think. You know, now I'm thinking a little different, and I'm working on my credit and everything. And it's better if both of us have good credit at the same time. So before I was thinking only one person need good credit in this relationship, and that was her. And I can do dib and dab and
that's why that's the main reason why I got with my husband, because he had at that time his credit was all right, but he been building that shit up. I've been like my mama had.
So you got with your man because he had good credit?
Yeah.
Man.
Now, like real life, like I look into shit like that. Like
so you ain't look at oh, he got some big feet. You just looked at oh, he got
no
good
like
credit.
I knew my husband like way before we started dating. Like we was good friends and shit.
Man, but, you gotta get with somebody for more than a credit score.
Nah, you gotta have a good credit score.
Come on,
like that's a lot. That means a lot because you get old.
Why did we let that make it? Makes a big difference.
You get old, you gonna want to like do certain things in life, and your credit.
Hey, Sharon, we're gonna clear the line.
Your credit,
so your credit.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up then.
All right, I'm gonna try to get somebody else to call in. Thanks for calling in.
Your credit counting shit. Like I get that from my grandmother. Like my grandmother, she was big on that.
I know I feel counts and all that good stuff. But I think that we like when you come to relationships, I don't think it should be all about the credit.
Nah, I mean it's not.
Nowadays, people checking people's credit score.
Yeah, like
in order to go out with them and stuff like that.
That is some true shit. Like
so,
you do.
Do you love the credit or do you love that person?
No, I love my husband.
Right.
Man, get me
not
wrong,
saying you per se. I'm not talking about you.
That's a plus though to have.
Yeah.
You telling me you don't love your wife. You don't love your wife.
That's my man up there.
She got the bomb credit score.
Huh? I mean, I love that my wife have a good credit score, and I want to keep it like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know we can maneuver through a whole lot of different things if we have to, you know?
Exactly.
But now I definitely, you know, she made me understand that I have to build my credit. I have to start working on my credit even more, you know, which I think my credit probably is good now because it's been past 7 years and shit since I fucked up some shit. So
yeah, they probably they gave your ass the grace period.
It's been past them 7 years.
Said, he been doing.
They still chasing me now, man. That's some crazy shit.
I haven't had a call since 2012.
Okay.
Like real life, because I had like my mom, she was on that stuff. And she put a lot of shit in my name, and I had it.
Oh shit! No, we're not talking about nobody mom now. Now don't that stay.
Nah, that's my dad.
You know
mom.
That's half of the African American.
She put that shit there. You know I'm not lying.
Black community. That's half of the black community. Somebody had
EBT,
mama had something in somebody's
in
name.
Back I had all types of shit in my name, but I had cleared that shit up.
I ain't never had nothing in my name on.
I had old rocket shit in my name.
I wouldn't even care.
I fixed that shit before I turned 25, majority of that shit was fixed. So I was like, fuck that.
I just wonder what some of these millionaires' credit score is.
As much as they owe taxes, I know it ain't that goddamn good.
Yeah, they probably got some jacked up credit scores. Some rich people with some bad credit scores.
Fuck yeah.
Probably.
Because they don't think about that. They don't, when you got money, I mean, not all of them. I've noticed lately that the younger generation do care about their credit. Like the YouTubers and the engineers and shit like that I watch a lot, they actually do give more about their credit than a lot of
young people,
older millionaires do. And I will say that because they feel like, who needs credit when I have all this fucking money? Like I have all this fucking money in the world.
Right?
Who needs fucking credit?
Well, I will say that the billionaires of the world, they stay that way because they use other people's money.
Yeah.
And so that is credit.
Yeah.
You know, they do believe in credit to a certain extent.
Hey, that's cool, man. I mean, it's just me. I wasn't big on credit before, but now I'm definitely getting big on credit and everything. Credit is important, but
I'm teaching my kids right now. I got them green light
I'm gonna tell a little story about credit where I went bad in credit.
Lord, what phone did you get?
Because it wasn't the phone. I had a credit card back in the day.
Oh Lord.
And man, I was so behind on the credit card. I mean, they called me and everything. I mean, they fought for their money so bad. I end up paying it off. I paid it. It took them forever to get their money, but I end up paying it, and I was clear of everything. And soon when I paid it, they called and asked me, did I want another credit card? I said, man, you know how long it took y'all to get y'all money, man? Y'all gonna give me another one? And so they sent me another one. I knew that they didn't care. They didn't care about none of that. They just want to keep people in debt. So I said, okay, y'all want to play the game. Send me another one. Now, y'all had to go through all that to get that. Now, see how long it's going to take you to get this right here. But that's why I was like, come on, they really going to send me another card? So I just thought that was crazy. So, I mean, we used to have some times trying to get that. They had some time trying to get that money from me. But they got it, and then they gave me another card. So I was like, it don't even matter really. A lot of that stuff is some crazy shit. When it comes to that credit, if you really look at it and stuff, it's a lot of, But man, make sure you get your credit right. Yeah. Make sure you got good credit. We have to have good credit to move forward as a people. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get that credit straight.
Yeah, I had that credit.
So we can borrow some money.
They be giving
me some motherfucking people.
They be sending me them cards with the minimum up to 5,000.
I like that old song.
I be scared to even use that shit. I be like, I'm gonna leave that bitch right there.
That Chuck Brown song.
Which one?
I ain't got nothing against those credit cards, but cash is the best.
I'm not using none of that shit. I don't even like touching money because I feel like
now money dirty. Now money dirty.
Yeah, money is dirty as hell now. Damn. They about to go to cryptocurrency. That's why inflation is so fucking high, because the dollar ain't worth shit.
All right, we live on the Peepdis Podcast, man. I got another question, man. Another little question I had got from somewhere. I heard this somewhere.
Was it in the conversation in line of Wally World?
I don't know. Okay, now this is gonna get a little bit R-rated.
Oh yeah, it was a conversation at the H Street Wally World.
And I just wanted to know this, man. If anybody we still got some people online. We got some people still listening. I just want to know this. I heard this online somewhere, but I want to know is on. I heard this on social media. Okay, I'm rambling because to say this, I want to say it properly. A young lady said, "Your man should not leave the house without busting a nut." You heard that on social media too, Frank? What do you think about that? Oh, what do y'all think about that? Not per se. What do y'all think about that? Should your man, if you were in a relationship or you married or living with a significant other or anything, do you think that your man should leave the house without busting a nut?
I'm gonna say I agree with her. One, I mean, sex brings on a certain high. Just like smoking marijuana, sometimes some alcohol does. And, you tend to be a little more laxy-daisy. Things tend not to bother you a little more when you release. There was a joke online where you're a better father after you done had sex. You know what I'm saying? You more willing to help the kids out with the homework and all kind of shit.
Yeah, but what about beating your dick? I mean.
So you think he should beat his dick?
Yeah, beat that dick. Beat your dick. That's still relief of stress.
Well, I don't think she said how he was gonna do it, but I'm saying you okay with your husband leaving the house without relieving himself sexually?
Yeah, because we bleed. I get off work at certain times when his ass don't be there. He gonna have to bust a nut in the bathroom, because I go to work early in the morning. He go to work late, so there ain't no way he gonna bust a nut. He could beat off in the bathroom all he like with the fresh towels.
But I'm just saying, I mean, what do people think? I just want to know what do people think. Is it? I mean, I wish I could get a call in right now.
Yeah, somebody calling in on this one because I want to know.
I'm saying I don't think that a man. I mean, I think it'd be a lot easier.
That's a lot of fucking.
I think it'd be a lot. Not saying you don't have to.
What if he leave the house every day? That's a lot of fucking.
You don't have to. You might can beat it off for him.
But she's saying when he leave the house, he got to be happy. That's a lot of fucking.
He should have been a bust a nut. So that night before or that morning. That's a lot of fucking. Sometime during y'all meet up time at home. Hey, you could have given him a hand job. You can just take care of your man. You know what I'm saying? Before he leave the house. That's all we saying, right?
What about the woman though? Like,
so when he going,
we get to get this nigga some cat.
So when he
come home, can I get my feet rubbed? Can I get my titty ball sucked for no reason?
Of course.
Can I get my back rubbed for a whole hour? Like, goddamn, like that bitch selfish. She don't care about herself. Cause ain't no way in hell I'm gonna make sure a nigga bust a nut every motherfucking day, but I don't get shit.
You don't think you ain't
but a wet ass?
You don't think you're gonna get something within that exchange?
No, he busting a nut. He going to sleep after me. He going to bed.
So he ain't even gonna be able to leave the house.
No, where the fuck is he going?
That nigga gonna be dead. So he not even gonna.
He not going nowhere.
He not even gonna be able to leave the house.
Retired.
Hey, we gotta think about that too, though. I mean, me personally, I don't think I want none. I don't know, right before you go to work, because sometimes I like to relax. I don't know if I want to go zooming to work right after sex. You know, work. Do you think you want to go zooming to work right after sex?
I can.
Okay,
I can.
He's a horny fellow.
I feel you. I mean, sometimes I don't like it. I don't like morning sex sometimes because
what?
I like morning
sometimes because
morning sex.
I don't like it if I have to go to work.
Sex.
I like morning sex if it's like on a Sunday.
If it's a day off,
a day off,
like
type sex.
I
don't want to be going to work.
Okay,
that little quickie before you go to work type shit.
Fuck when we don't have nothing to do. When no kids. First of all, I have kids. We got vets. I'm not trying to let them. They already call me with a dildo.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not trying. Like they don't even. I don't have no dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like.
Hey, you gotta be.
It's hard. She ain't got no kids or something. Cause ain't no way you can just fuck her. Like I don't know.
She probably don't. But I'm just saying.
I don't know.
She was the way she was saying it was. She said because she want to be able to. She want to take care of a man. So when her man go out in the streets and do his daily thing out in public or whatever in the streets, that he's not horny or he's not looking for nothing because he was taken care of at home.
Because.
But he well taken care of at home. That's what she's basically saying.
If you got that snatch 1,000 at womb wet walls of one wet wonders, then you don't have to worry about that. You give him that cooter one good time, tornado
once
storm.
A month?
Nah, get that shit to him like 2-3 times a week.
Okay,
that nigga gonna be
he done anyway, right?
That was a lady. That was a dude.
No, that was a lady who said.
No, I'm talking about that's how your nigga gonna
hold
be
on one second.
When you put it on him like that.
Hey, you live on the Peepdis Podcast. You can turn down your you live on the Peepdis Podcast. You can turn down the sound for a minute. Okay, they hanging up on me right now. They want to call in, but they a little nervous about talking live. So
I'm saying like as far as like being a woman. I'm saying if I fuck my man, I'm putting that snatch 1,000 on him. He ain't gonna want it all the damn time. Plus, my husband be old as shit. He don't feel like fucking all the time. Sometimes we get home from work, he tired. Our schedules be different.
Yeah,
but
probably,
my husband doesn't need cat every day to not think about another woman. Even before we was married.
That's what you say, or do he say that?
Nah, he says that. He don't.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure you not putting words in his mouth and stuff saying he don't need it every day because he might.
If he was to call him right now, he'd say that snatch once a day, once a week, once a week is good. Once to 2 times, 3 times a week. I put that on him. He don't look at nothing. He don't even watch porn. That man used to watch porn before he met me.
You done ran the porn away.
I'm better than porn. When you can scare nigga from porn, you fuck that nigga, don't think about nobody but this cat.
Hey,
that's the mind state you gotta have. You gotta make sure fuck that. He don't.
I feel you. I feel you. You know, sometimes it's that's how it is in the situation. That's exactly how it is. But in some cases out here,
they ain't got that good snatch.
I guess they just don't have that good snatch.
Ain't got that good snatch.
And that's another question. What is good snatch?
Good snatch?
Yeah.
That's when you know when you do kingles. When you do kingles, that's that good snatch. When you got when you do kingles, when you got kingle skills.
I don't know what that is either.
I don't know about kingles. I ain't never had a girl do kingles.
So that was just a little
that's
something.
That's where you take the big heavy balls, them heavy weights,
right,
and put them up in there. And you hold the motherfuckers in it.
Okay. So women actually do that type of exercise.
I do that exercise very, very.
Them little metal balls.
The big ones. You can start off with the little ones. I like the big ones.
And then you hold them.
And you hold them in
there. And that
it's a weight.
Like, so you lifting weights with your cat.
Yeah.
She got the cat lifting weights, y'all. God damn.
Snatch.
I ain't even know they had weightlifting for cats.
It helps keep your walls together.
Okay. Hey, that's all good. I never known nothing about weightlifting coochies out here. Frank, have you ever known about weightlifting coochies?
Yeah, I heard about the Kingles before.
Oh, okay. Damn, man, y'all put me up on some shit tonight.
Yeah, it's really good. Especially
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go viral because my wife will kill me.
And you snatch that motherfucker when you grip it. When you grip that motherfucker,
right?
He don't know what to do after that.
They actually say men supposed to do it too.
Do what?
Kingles. Men do Kingles too.
How they do that?
You're supposed to make your man move up and down.
Lift some weights with some.
Yep, up and down. Hey,
air weights.
I lift mine, you know, with the weight of the walls.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
But that's how you gotta do it.
I don't think I need to be lifting no weights with my thing. I don't think
and make it strong, and it keep keep the blood flowing.
It keep the blood flowing.
Yeah, so you don't have to go to ED.
Where do you go get these weights from?
No, you don't. Well, you go to the sex store. You can order them things off Amazon.
Okay,
but they different sizes. Like you can get the little beads.
They little dumbbells.
And then you can get like
they little dumbbells.
Yeah, they like you can get the little baby pearls. Then you get like the little ones like this. Then you get the ones like this.
All of my life, I ain't never heard of no weightlifting penises and shit like that. I ain't know I was supposed to be lifting weights with this damn thing. God damn, that's crazy shit, man. You learn in your old age and shit. Okay. I was supposed to be lifting weights with this thing.
Supposed to make it strong. That's how the blood flow.
Man. It's too late for me to start that shit now. It's entirely too late for me to start that, man.
It ain't never too late. Help your balls lift and everything.
Man,
help lift your balls.
Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna be fucking lifting weights with that junk. I won't even fucking lift weights with these arms and shit. You think I'm gonna lift the weight? Definitely, he ain't even gonna get up for that. he not even gonna get up for that shit right there. He was like, shit. Come on, y'all. Man, hey, where y'all at, callers, man? The lines is still wide open. We can still talk about anything, man. So if you want to call in, please call in. We got a few more. We got a little more time, you know. So that's how we gonna do it. You know, so we still, you know, what else going on? When is that movie coming out?
Oh, I'm not sure when it's supposed to.
Miss Dreads, when is that movie coming out? Miss Dreads gonna be in a local movie coming out soon called The Lot.
Yes,
man.
I can't wait.
Hey, that's good.
Even though I know certain parts gonna be like, I'm gonna have patience. I have to have patience. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So you read the script and everything. Already.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, like
you've been practicing and all that.
No, it's improv.
Okay.
It's all improv.
Okay.
So it's pretty like they
show up and be you.
Yeah, you be yourself.
Be yourself.
You know, we have like a little set that we go off. You know how it's supposed to run but we pretty much improv off the rest of the whole scene.
Right.
And it's pretty cool because I don't have to read like a whole script, like back to back. Oh, what's that word? What's that line? What's that line? So it's kind of good for that reason. And I can just be my natural self.
Okay.
But it's just the makeup.
Yeah, but I think you'll get past the makeup part. You know what I'm saying? The
'cause
makeup part is like that's something small though.
It's
really.
it's like it's not that the makeup putting on part. It's just the femininity part of the makeup shit. It's just too much girl
shit. It's for the camera. That's all.
Because, it's for the camera for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part I understand.
I went on one of them little court shows and
for some people they think this everyday life, like this is daily life. Like we got this we got had like the king, the queen, the faces,
right.
You know, and I'm just
I don't think you need it. That's just for the camera.
Yeah,
so
it's
when the camera light hits you and all that, it's gonna be be perfect. That's all.
I know. It's just certain people that we work with that just drive me insane. It's like, God damn,
just go on there and show up on there.
I'm gonna spank their ass. Like they better leave me alone because this is supposed to be about Jonan too.
Yeah.
So they better leave me alone. Like
we gonna have a Jonas session one night. You know, we have a Jonas session one night.
How the hell would you want to do that?
I know. I just want to. I don't mind getting cut up. I used to get cut up all the time in school.
Now, why would you?
But I
bet you got picked on by the hard monitor.
I mean, I used to get cut up all the time. So I used to like just laugh at the shit, man. The people used to joan on me about. I just laugh with them because the shit be funny. And then they just got to they was like, man, he laughing too much. I can't even. It's like the joan wasn't even like that no more for me because I'm gonna laugh with you.
You was the spar of Jones. Like,
yeah,
you was the one that was taking all
the
blows.
You can talk about me all you want.
Just,
you can do with all that. It didn't bother me. You know, you can go on and on and on. You know,
they should have had you on your mama. Then yeah, they would have had.
It was one other topic. Somebody asked me to touch on. I'm gonna touch on it real quick because I know we about to get out of here. Yeah, we about to get out of here. So I want to touch on this real quick. And I'm gonna throw this in there because somebody had asked me about this, and I thought they were gonna call in and talk about it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and ask the question. What do y'all think about these poly relationships that's going on now? These polygamous relationships that's going on now. The sister wives situation. What do y'all think? Because that's occurring a lot more now.
I mean,
today.
I grew up in that lifestyle.
Okay.
My father, he had multiple wives.
Okay.
I don't agree with it. No.
You don't agree with it?
Nah, I don't. I don't agree with it. Like I don't. I feel like I mean, I've seen this one lady on TikTok.
Why don't you agree with it though?
I mean, it all goes to the extent. Like, if y'all just in a regular relationship, all right. But when y'all married, I don't know. Like, it's a different thing. Like, they want to have like 17 wives and shit. You gotta do that shit.
That's too many wives.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an extent to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see if you have to be with 17 different people. I don't feel like you happy.
I think you exaggerate when
you know
you say 17.
I don't feel like you generally happy if you gotta be with all these people and they still not making you
when
happy.
You say 17 people, I think you kind of exaggerate.
Nah, they have probably relationships like
that. Today, I mean, most of the time it's just like a man will probably have 2 wives or something like that. Shit. Today. You know, they'll have 2 wives or something. In today's time, mostly they got 2 wives, 2 or 3 wives and stuff like that. And for me, I mean, like, by you being who you are, and you're an open bisexual woman, but you don't subscribe to a poly type relationship.
No, I mean, I wouldn't marry another person.
Right. Like, you wouldn't bring another female into your marriage.
I would. We have, but I wouldn't have like.
I'm saying as a
like a relationship as a whole. Like,
not just a freak thing, another freak night.
Nah,
I'm saying it'd be just a freak night.
It'd just be freak.
Okay.
I would make them feel comfortable with being friends, but it wouldn't be like no.
Like you part of our relationship, and you got responsibilities. You got good credit. So we're gonna bring you on into this relationship because that's gonna be a point too.
Only person And
Damn, she got good credit. She good.
No. Only person that I'd be like, hold on, wait a minute, that'll have to be what's her name? That little Latino girl from Resident Evil. Like, fuck that. I marry her. Like, she's beautiful.
So you'll bring her.
Like,
so you and your husband will marry her.
Yeah, like me and her will propose. Me and him will propose that motherfucker right in there. That's the only one. But
right. Okay. What do you think, Frank? You into that polygamy, poly relationship stuff?
I understand it. I think there's a reason for it. I think that
pros in that situation.
Huh?
You think it's some pros in there?
Oh, most definitely, especially when you talk about economics.
Right.
You know,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, if you get with a couple and they got a couple dollars and you willing to put your couple dollars with their couple dollars and the relationship comes from that, imagine what you guys can build. You know,
right.
But outside of that, I think it should be useful. You know, freak shit. You know, if you want a one-nighter here and there, I think those that can handle more than one wife or more than one husband to each be his own. I mean, it's 2022. I mean, is that considered to be part of the LGBTQRS?
I don't think so.
LMNOP.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I don't think so. And then I think but what you were saying, 1 second, Miss Dress. What you were saying about earlier when you saying part of we got to learn survival skills. Do you think that's part of the survival of the skills that we need to learn too?
Very well. Yes.
It could
yes.
be.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
because us being able to have multiple wives in the relationship would definitely benefit us as a unit, as in raising kids together and building financially, for us.
I heard somebody say, go ahead.
Let me grab this call real quick before we get out of here. Hey, you live on the Peepdis. Oh my goodness. People calling and hanging up. 1 second. I'm gonna try to call that person back and see if they will made a mistake. No, it wasn't.
You sure? You know they changed their number down. They got realistic numbers. Like 202s and 310s.
I will say that, marrying for love is jive new. Marrying, being in a relationship for love is new. Marrying for partnership, that's what our grandparents did. Yeah. That's what our great grandparents did. They married for survival. They married, they didn't always wake up next to each other deeply in love, but they woke up with a mission saying that we need to make it. We love each other. We're in love some days we ain't, but we love each other. The end goal is this. But marrying for love,
it's a new thing.
It's technically a new thing, and most people will say that you're a fool for doing that.
Marrying for love, that's being a fool. Yeah. Hey, I mean, I see your point. I see your point on that.
It's a survival game,
right? You
can't just you got
you married for love, right?
I'm married for all different reasons, like, and that's some real shit. Like, he was like my perfect match, my soulmate. I knew I'd be stable with him. Like, I can't marry somebody I know that's not gonna be able to take care of me. If I fall off, I have to have somebody there that help me. You know what I'm saying? So I got kids and shit. Like, I can't just be with somebody I gotta take care of. That's another child. So I knew that he was stable and we could take care of each other. Like, me and him together. I had to look at it like, what can I offer him and what can he offer me and what could we build together and grow? You know what I'm saying? Like, my husband does art like a motherfucker. Like, he can sell paintings.
Right.
And he can do logos and all that type of shit. And I'm helping him build himself up so that way he could do that for comedians that I know that need artwork done and logos and, stuff like that. So it's all in your, not just having a partnership, but I love him too. You got to look at just more than love. Just more than looks. You gotta really look at a person and be like, all right, fuck all that other shit. Like, all your looks go away. All that other stuff go away. What could we offer each other? What could we survive off of with each other when we get old? Like, that's the thing that I go off of. Because I can't just date somebody, oh yeah, you look good, you smell good, but you got a credit score of 10. Like that, what the fuck can I do with you? Like it's like, or you don't have a diploma, or you don't have no education, you don't have certain
Right.
things that will actually help us.
benefit the business, benefit this what we got going on over here.
Exactly.
You know, so I feel you. I mean, you want somebody to is gonna, help you, move forward in life.
Exactly.
You
You
know what
gotta
I'm
have that's another way how marriage works. You
Right.
know, like regardless, you gotta have somebody that's your best friend. You gotta have somebody that's your partner. You gotta have somebody that's your support. Regardless, if you can't find at least two of them three characteristics in that person,
Right.
it's no point
Right.
because it's not gonna work. You can't build a good foundation off looks. You can't build success off your partner's looks. You
Right.
can't do that unless they America's top motherfucking model. But if they just an average person, y'all just gonna be together.
Yeah, we didn't even speak on Lee Daniels up there. You put Lee Daniels picture.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
The pettiest man alive. But I love him, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I love that man. He said some real shit. I don't care. Some
Yeah.
people,
Hey man, rest in peace.
Yeah, some
man.
people,
He
man,
has some
rest
he
in
has some
peace.
good points.
he had some real good points.
Definitely
Like
has some good points.
the
you know.
majority of the things he said, and I'm a female, and I've said that shit to females.
Right.
So what he was talking about was he was coming from the standpoint of the 48 laws of power. All right, deception.
Okay.
Okay, so he was relationship on the 48 law of power. When we all know, for real, relationships really should be based off spiritual stuff, right? It shouldn't really be based off of credit score. It shouldn't really be based
Materialistic
yeah.
things.
I mean, how big her butt is, how tall. It really shouldn't be that because in the end, that all goes away, right? You can't carry that with you. You get old, your money get old, your body gets old. But he was speaking to youth and a certain type of consciousness, and really that was the 48th law of power.
Okay. Hey, that's good. And another thing.
I like the reason I agree sometimes is because I said this and I got a lot of backlash and I ain't give a fuck and I still agree to this. I was having a conversation with a homegirl and she was talking about how men. She was talking about how men have too much, like they're too picky, and I said, well, women, y'all, we are very picky too. We have very high standards, just like men have very high standards.
Right.
Maybe if you think about yourself and realize what your worth is, you'll realize that your standards that you have for yourself are too high, and you need to lower your standards. And she said, what do you mean by that? And I really pissed off a lot of motherfuckers when I said this, but it's some true shit. I said, when you go out, you go out and you seek for a man that got good credit. You seek for a man that got a bomb house, a good job. You went to college, you got good everything. He could take care of you. But you don't have a high school diploma. You got 6 kids. You don't know anything about Maya Angelou. You don't have any deep articulate conversations that you can have with this man. So what if you get into this relationship, what do you possibly think that will actually grow?
More kids.
Well, the point is
Sex life might be the bomb.
She's a woman first. And so the first thing she's supposed to be is nurturing, right? And so all those other things can come, but she's supposed to be a woman first, whether she has 1, 2, or 3 children, and she does not have the things that other women have, but she's a woman. And that's different from what we are. So we're going to get things naturally different that they're supposed to provide. And I think that goes to the point that a man can go to the Burger King and pick up his woman versus a woman going to Burger King and saying, look, I ain't fucking with the fry guy.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's, in some situations, man, it's somebody out there for everybody. And like, hey, sometimes, like they said before, like women date up, men date down. What do y'all think about that? I mean, women dating, a lot of times women date up. So they looking for a up coming up.
I think that's bullshit.
Do you think that's bullshit?
I feel like if you a woman, I'm just.
I mean, in today's time,
I'm
I think
just
that's
feel like
bullshit.
if you and I'm a woman and I know my speed. You know what I'm saying? I know my speed.
So, do you think you dated up in your relationship? I mean, you dated
I
up.
dated my criteria. I dated the person that I knew I was supposed to date because that's the only person that fit me.
There you go. She dated her.
Right.
I mean, you can only get who you are. You know, I mean, everybody say, "Well, man,
So
dates down."
did you date up or did you date down?
I married exactly who I was. Exactly who I was. I can't say that I'm better than my wife.
Yeah.
She can't say she's better than me. Some of the issues that she have, I don't, and vice versa. Like, you know, we gotta get over that, you know, dating up and dating down. Just because she might date a nigga who got more money than you, but he can got other shit better than you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he might not have the charisma.
Yeah, because I feel that I dated, you know, as you know, I think we was equal. I think we was definitely equal. And when we met, we was definitely equal in the dating situation. I don't think it was like I'm dating down or up or anything like that. I think we was just two people who just, you know, fell in love with each other and, you know, and we built from there. You know, we started here and we just built together. You know, so I wasn't that mindset of mine. I wasn't never even thinking about dating up or down in a situation. I was just trying to date, you know,
who fits you.
Right.
Because when you put too much expectations on a person, you're never gonna find that person because you're too worried about he has to have this and he has to be this tall. He has to.
But that was going on today.
You're too worried about focusing on that when it's a king right there. That's everything you need. And
but I think women nowadays have to date up now. I mean, I think all people need to date up now.
But you have to know yourself as a woman. You have to first of all know yourself as a woman, know your worth as a woman before you can even approach the person you're trying to get. And the reason I say that because I had to do that myself. Like you can't put yourself in there and like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go. You gotta know yourself, what you can offer to this person before.
Let me grab this call before we get out of here. You live on the Peepdis Podcast. You live on the Peepdis Podcast. May I help you?
How you doing?
Hey, what's up? What do you got to say? You got to turn that sound down.
Y'all got a good topic going on there.
Yeah, turn your sound down, please, so I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's the thing called dating up and dating down? What's that all about?
I mean, what do you think that you did? Do you date up or do you date down? That's like you dating a woman with a higher income than you. It's got a better status than you. You got to turn that sound down. The background down. You got to turn that sound down.
It's all the way down.
All right. I keep hearing the feedback. Go ahead. So, did you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So you were saying, I asked you a question. Do you feel that you dating up or do you dating down?
I'm just dating, baby. Boy, I don't know about up and down. I mean, I don't care what she's doing. If she's a nice person, we're gonna date and we're gonna make it happen.
Does she make more money than you?
I don't care what she can make more money than me, or she can make less money.
I said, do she make more money than you?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she do.
So you dating up?
Oh, that means I'm dating up.
Yeah, she dating down and you dating up. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, all right.
I ain't with that. I ain't with that money, baby, man.
You got you a sugar mama. That's all.
Oh my goodness. Sugar mama.
You got you a sugar mama. All right, JT, man. You know.
We'll catch you on the next one, man.
All right, take care, man.
He said sugar mama.
Hey, People, we live on the Peepdis Podcast. You know, that was a great
Heck yeah.
open discussion.
Yes.
You know, I think that was a good open discussion for the first time, that I
you
did
wanted
the
to
call
not
in.
talk about aliens.
I mean, I love to talk about aliens, man. I mean, you just don't know how deep I am into that situation. But I don't want
to say they're not real.
But I don't want to really ruin people's, beliefs on these Martians. Ain't none of them, ain't no damn Martians are real. For one, why they not here?
They are here. I keep telling your ass that. All right, watch.
Where they at?
All right, they're gonna pop up on your ass.
Pop up on me.
They gonna pop
I
up
would
on
love
your
to meet a little Martian woman. My wife gonna kill me. Yeah, I hope I meet one going home.
Yeah, you better hope they abduct your ass before you go home.
Come get me.
Your wife gonna have them hands ready for you.
I can't wait till that new movie, that movie come out, the part 2 of Avatar come out. I like the Avatar movie. You like the Avatar movie?
Shit.
You didn't like that movie? Oh man, I love that movie
God,
right there. I can't wait till they have a part 2 of that movie. Right there.
That was gonna be 5 hours.
It don't matter. I can watch it. I watch it though. But thank y'all, man. Please, man. I really thank y'all for tuning in tonight to the Peepdis Podcast interviews and smoke. I think we had a little smoke tonight. Yeah, we had a little smoke tonight. I think we peep game tonight. A little, we peeped a little game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We peeped some of this Dreads game. So we got a movie coming out. Make sure y'all go check out The Lot.
Yes.
Starring Miss Dreads.
Yes, y'all
and some other people. I don't know everybody.
Oh yeah, the cast is lit.
The cast is definitely lit. They didn't call me yet, but I gonna need a tow truck driver or something.
Yeah, we need one. I'm gonna hit you up.
I'm a Class A tractor trailer driver. I drive the whole goddamn. I drive one of them car couriers in that movie. If y'all need somebody to drive a car courier, I push that for y'all.
We're gonna take like 7 cars at once.
It got 12 cars on there. We could put 12 cars on that jump.
Snatch a block.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna snatch the whole neighborhood. We're gonna go up on it. We need to go up on Capitol Hill and snatch some of them cars.
Oh no, we definitely not going up there. The rats in them gonna
we always scared to do some shit.
I ain't going up there. I ain't going nowhere up Capitol Hill.
We ain't doing that.
No, it's certain shit. We ain't even ride that.
That was wrong with black people.
We ain't that stupid.
That's wrong with black people. We always scared.
Nah,
no white folks went up. No white folks went up in there and went up in that Capitol.
Hell yeah, you see, not
black
folks,
none
of us DMV niggas.
Black folks marched around that motherfucker for years.
We don't walk.
We was scared to get up on the motherfucking steps.
Exactly. We don't go nowhere.
White people went in there and bust through the motherfucking door.
That's the gun line for us.
Our ass marched around them steps. We sat on the steps. We did all that
bullshit.
We ain't do
shit.
We
drink our 40s.
That's what our fucking problem is. That's our problem.
No.
That's
we see little Rebecca get her ass shot in the neck.
Don't matter. They willing to take a bullet for their fucking country.
That's not in their country.
We willing to take a. They willing to take.
And
a
we
bullet.
ain't willing to take no motherfucking bullet for this bitch.
To do the same.
Nope.
All we want to do is
we can't even be black in this motherfucker. Why we gonna take a bullet?
I'm just telling you.
We're going to take a bullet on some white steps and we can't even be free around a white man.
That's what I'm saying. We marched around them damn Capitol.
I'm not going nowhere.
We done marched around the monument.
We done marched all
over the damn place. But them white people, they went up in that motherfucker. They got what they got. They went up in there and because that was their building. They feel that's our shit. We going up in here. I guess we feel like it ain't ours. So
they can have it. I ain't never.
But we up out of here, man. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to the Peepdis Podcast. I'd like to thank my co-host, Ms.
Yes,
the funniest lady in the DMV. Yeah, I'm gonna say she the funniest lady in the DMV. That's how we gonna do it. right here each and every Thursday night on the Underground Lab YouTube channel.
Yes.
We on Roku. We all around the world right now, right? Man, make sure y'all tune in. It's going to get better and better.
Of course.
You know how we do it.
Yeah, we got to do some more of these call-ins. It was lit.
Yeah, definitely. I want to do another call in. I got a lot of shit to talk about, man. I talk a lot. I was trying to sit back and listen because people say I talk too much sometimes. So I was sitting back trying to hold my composure, but I have a lot of opinions on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Man, peace out.
Peace.
All right. Thank you.